Hello there, little glimmer of sunshine today in Llanrwst in Conwy, but again, as we've seen for most of the week, it is predominantly cloudy on the satellite picture. There are a few more breaks for the northeast of England, again a little bit of sunshine in the north of Scotland and perhaps a few holes coming through in the north of Northern Ireland and north of Dartmoor, but very little change. This cloud is thick enough for the odd spot of drizzle, drizzly showers in the northeast for example, and some mist and fog over the hills, and it's chilly, just 8 to 10 degrees. Where we see the breaks, perhaps 13, but even with the more prolonged breaks in northern Scotland, it's not as warm or as mild as it was yesterday. But we start at last to see a change this evening and overnight. Yes, there'll be some mist and fog again, but notice we've got a weather front coming into the north and the west, so it holds the temperatures up, brings a little rain. Still some mist and fog around and locally some frost, potentially in the northeast of Scotland. But although it looks predominantly cloudy through the day again tomorrow across England and Wales, there may be some brightness actually. Better chance than today in the south and east, but the main sunshine comes behind this weather front, which will usher in some showery rain as well. Not particularly heavy showery rain, but it brings a change and also a change in our wind direction. So I think tomorrow should feel a little less cold, a little less chilly than today, up to 14 or 15 degrees and helped by the sunshine for Scotland and Northern Ireland. But for England and Wales, we really need to wait until Monday before this weather front sweeps away all this grey low cloud that we've been accustomed to for the past week. So it does look much brighter, much sunnier on Monday. There could be some early morning fog around, but I do think even though we're at 11s and 12s on Monday, it'll feel more pleasant given more November sunshine. And that's how things stay really as we go into next week. The high pressure's back, but it's a different orientation of the winds. We may see a little bit of rain at times brushing into the south and the east, and under that stagnant high, the more chance we have of frost and fog because the skies will be clearer. But on the whole, it stays predominantly dry. Bye for now. Hello, Saturday turned into another predominantly cloudy day. We did have a few breaks in the cloud as we have had, but it is for many been rather grey and gloomy. Here we are in Perth and Kinross on Saturday, whilst on the north coast of Wales in Conwy, you can see the sun shone. But generally speaking, we've had this southeasterly breeze for the last couple of days, so the breaks have been to the north and the west of the high ground. We need to change our wind direction, and we will do. So a little bit more brightness around, I think, during the day on Remembrance Sunday. And that's because we've got these weather fronts moving in, just starting to stir the air up a little. But the main sunshine will be behind this weather front, which will bring in some showery bursts of rain. Doesn't look like a great deal of rain for many of us, but it's just that breeze picking up and the overturning of the cloud to allow it to be a little bit brighter, eventually across England and Wales, but with some drizzly showers. I think it'll feel a little less cold, but the big, as I say, change in sunshine amounts will be across Scotland and Northern Ireland. We need to wait until Monday before this weather front continues its progress southwards and sweeps all that low cloud out of the way. And it may even then drag its heels further south. You can see through the night the blanket of cloud will keep the temperatures up here, but it actually could turn quite chilly with a touch of frost in a few spots further north, although generally frost free, at least Sunday into Monday. There's that weather front first thing Monday morning, so it may get off to a bit of a grey start, but it does look by and large like a lovely sunny day, dry and sunny for many parts, just a little bit of cloud coming around that area of high pressure. Generally a light wind, temperatures not as high, but I think it'll feel more pleasant because we'll have more sunshine. But actually the trend will be downwards temperature-wise through the coming week, and I'll show you why. There's the high pressure with us then through Monday and into Tuesday. We're going to watch developments in the North Sea, so you can see that here. We've got that northerly breeze. It's going to drag in a little bit more cloud across central and eastern areas, but still for most, it's a fine dry day, good spells of sunshine, perhaps some early frost and early fog. Low-level patchy fog. So temperatures then struggling to get much more than average, 10s, 11s, 12s, but still with sunshine and light winds feeling pleasant enough. But on Wednesday we might see more cloud and some rain pushing in on this weather front across southern and eastern areas. That'll make its way westwards. So we're starting to get more cloud underneath our next area of high pressure, a weather front, a weak weather front also towards the north as well. So it might be that Wednesday's bright with some sunny intervals after the morning frost and fog clears away, but the rain in the south and a patchy rain in the north. So gradually that high pressure is being eroded away, if you like. And as we move towards Friday, another weak weather front starts to come in. And then at that stage, pushing our high out the way, this low becomes dominant, we think. which allows some colder air to come down from the north, wintry showers as well. So no surprise when I show you the temperature chart, it looks like temperatures will drop below average as we head through the second part of next weekend, across most parts by the end of the weekend. So it does look colder by that stage with some wintry showers, but it's how long that cold northerly lasts. It looks like we'll see low pressure moving in off the Atlantic after that, bringing rain and wind, but also initially some snowfall. We are November. But until then, through the week ahead, there looks like there'll be a lot of dry and settled weather, but we should see a little bit more sunshine. As ever, there's more detail in your area on the website.